Um, hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you guys my Team Fortress 2 props. So first, let's start off with these little guys. So I'm going from smallest to biggest. So this is a level 3 sentry. Had 30 per nade, okay, so on this one there's like a lot of support. And I mean like a lot of support. And when me and Dad were getting them off, he just then while he was getting off, he just stopped because there was like a lot of supports. Like I actually there really was like a lot of supports, and everything was breaking. The whole thing probably would have been broken. So yeah, I just decided to cut off the miniguns, this piece, and the rocket launcher, and I made my own little stand. Probably should have done level 1 because level 1 sentry, or like do it in parts and pieces and then just like assemble it instead of just having it already put together. If we did this in separate pieces, it probably wouldn't have done that. But yeah, next we have the 2 teleporters. It's pretty cool because in Team Fortress 2 you have your entrance and your exit. So I printed 2. Okay, so the parts that I've attached to legs, for some reason, like those didn't really, like it didn't print properly. So for the legs, I actually, I took them off, I sanded down enough, and I super glued them back together. I also painted the red team like this one because for some reason my favorite team is the red team, so I like to do the red team stuff. As you can see, it's pretty cool. I really do like these. I really do like them a lot. Yeah, that's the teleports. They don't spin, but I feel like there might be a lot that'll spin. And you have a toolbox. Now, the 24 is supposed to be in yellow, but I just did it in black. It's a generic toolbox. It can't open, but the Team Fortress 2 figures for if you buy like the engineer figure on Team Fortress 2, if you buy that, it comes with an openable toolbox. So this is just one I printed. It's a little bit squishy. I probably should have done it at 100% infill because this is like squishy. Although that would have taken longer, but it probably would have been worth it. And last but not least, we have the Paravision's dispenser. It's supposed to say something up there, but it just didn't print properly. So it's supposed to say push right there. It did not. Because on the bottom here, the support structure is supposed to come off to reveal nothing. But I kind of want to keep it in there as if it was like ammo. Because, or you could probably just like put like your own little insert in here. You want to? So now there is a small problem I'm going to be saying for last. I know I said small to biggest, but it's the coolest, so I just gonna save it for last. Next we have the butterfly knife. Now, this is the weapon used on a spy, and this is the opening. So yeah. Because in the game, that's the way we're supposed to do it, but in the game, what you're supposed to, okay, so this is how it goes in the game. So the spy pulls out. He goes like this. Like the blade turns around. It's literally here, and then it just goes back into his hand. So it basically goes, which is not possible. Like, I mean, if you were to try it, Like, you have to slam it back. You actually have to go like this. You just have to go like this. You actually have to, like, you have to go. Now, even the way it would still hit your hand if you tried to slam it back, so that trick's physically impossible. Meet the Spy, that trick he does, you know, there's the trick, you know, okay, so Meet the Spy, so Meet the Spy, you know, when the scout's sneaking up behind and having a soldier, then he does a Y2K rollover, which, that's what this is what the trick is. Oh, sorry, I'm pretty good at it. This is what the trick is. Come on, this is what the trick is. That's the trick. So here, let me do it again. I think the Spy, I think he spins it on his finger for longer. As if you look, it goes. I think it spins around his finger for longer. So I think it goes like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to spin around his finger longer. Or, well, because this trick, it goes. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the Spy, so what the Spy does is he spins around his finger, holds, like a whole 360, and then he catches it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I actually am pretty good at that trick. Yeah, and then he just goes right behind you. Yeah, so this butterfly knife, my friend DJ got for me, it's a stainless steel, pretty tough. And yeah, I'm a big fan of this. So yeah. Next we have the Spies. This guy's good. Now, you know, okay, so, basically the disguise kit is just a modified, it's just a modified, cigarette case. I actually, like, really want to get, like, a cigarette case just so I can do this, because here's a modified cigarette case here, because, like, one side is cigarettes and the other side is this. I mean, it's actually kind of, like, it's actually a good idea that he did it in a cigarette case, because it'd just be, like, you know, because no one would suspect it, because it'd just be, like, yeah, no one would suspect that. No one just, like, suspect anything, you know, you just have a cigarette case, it's like, hey, bro, you just like, oh, hey. I go, hey. Just like, you can see, like, right there's like, so, hey, what's that? And just Spy would probably say, oh, it's just my cigarette case. It's just, you know, just cigarette case, you know, I want to keep them cigarettes safe. And then in reality, yeah. So guys, you know, it's got some buttons here. It's acrylic painted. And now the cigarettes, they kind of got melted because you know, I was heat gunning them. These are all hot glued in here. Other materials would use like rolled up paper. But yeah, or you could actually, I mean, if you can find real cigarettes to put in here, that'd be cool. But this is just what Spy has. Closes up pretty well. So yeah. Yeah, I just made it with some cardboard and a hinge. Next we have the construction PDA and the deconstruction PDA. The construction PDA this is pretty cool. This is what the engineer uses to build his buildings. Pretty cool. I know that the switch on the top is actually supposed to go here. here, but since this is kind of really sloped down, which it's not supposed to be, but it'll have to do. And for what it is, it'll have to do. And this is the deconstruction PDA. Oh, it's got the antenna. It's got a little button and it's got like a screen. Yeah, you can destroy stuff with it if you really wanted to, but I don't really know what you could destroy, but maybe some stuff. Next we have Pretty Boy's pocket pistol. So this is just a pistol I made. It's got a magazine. I didn't actually have to shake it out. I just saw it would slide out. It's got a magazine. Okay, so this gun is used by, making like layers. I only did layers on the top of the gun, so then I can have the bottom hollow for the magazine. I like to keep the magazine in the gun because it makes the gun sturdier, and I also have a little trigger here. Just so whenever you hold it. Now, usually when you have a gun, you want to hold it like this, but in movies, so in movies, you always see the character going like this with their finger on the trigger. Well, that's not right. Okay, so in a lot of movies with guns, you always see somebody holding a gun like this. You should be holding. If you want to hold a gun, you should probably be holding it like this. Hold it like this, and not like this from the bottom. So always hold a gun like this. And also, if you're not ready to shoot, if you're not shooting, just put your finger. You're supposed to put your finger up here. But in movies, they always go like this before they're ready to shoot. But you should always have your finger up here. I don't know why in movies they do that. But yeah, the way this guy realizes he goes like this. So like he flips the gun, he puts the magazine in, and then he puts it back. And this is the generic pistol that this is the first pistol that you actually start with in the game. Really cool. I know it's supposed to have that part. I still have not added that, and I keep forgetting. I need to do that. Probably do it whenever I'm done making this video. Yeah. Yeah, the engineer also uses the same pistol. But yeah, but the engineer has more reserve ammo, even though it's the same pistol. I don't know, but that's the pistols. Next we have the bonks. I have the cherry fisher, which is my favorite. And the reason why this system is my favorite is, well, I like the cherry fishing, and it also has this pull tab. Now, you're probably wondering, like, okay, well, yeah, this is accurate to the. This is really cool. Like, I like the way this can is. They're probably like, well, now I know a lot of you are probably thinking to yourself, okay, it's just a can. What's so special about that specific can? Well, this is actually how it looked in the game. There was a pull tab. Well, because this game took place. Well, because the main events of the game took place in like 1960 something. Yeah, the main events of the game took place in 1968. And it was around like the 50s. So beer and alcohol used to be stored in barrels, but then like around the 1950s, that's when they started storing beer in cans like this, like aluminum cans. And instead, like your normal thing where like you push that in, you push it back. These ones had a pull tab, so yeah, there's a thing you just pull it off. It's like pull it off. They don't make them like this anymore, but we actually found this one in the wall of our pavilion because it has like cinder blocks, and so I must have stuck it in there. But yeah, and then I decided to make it into the bonk. I mean, I really want to get more of these cans so that I can do it to more of them. But yeah, pretty cool. Next we have the Critical manualist guaranteed. yeah, that's what I also said now with isotopes. And this is critical. I think it probably just gives you crits or something. I'm not really sure. Also, I did get the bonk unlocked, and I also and I noticed that on because if you're on the red team, then okay, so red team's okay, so the red team's flavor is cherry fidget. Blue team's flavor is plutonium berry. Now this is the plutonium berry. Bonk. Now this is the one that you have on the blue team. Well, this is the one you have on the red team. I think these look really nice. I really do love my bonks, but honestly my favorite is the atomic punch. Just for some reason. I don't know why, but for some reason. Oh, my camera's now. Next we have the SMG. And yes, I finally did get my SMG back. Well, because yesterday I went over to my friend Edward's house, just to finish up the train that we did last time, and I also I left my SMG, but I did get it back. I'm really glad. The bolt, that's actually a working bolt, but that's fine because that's not this one. This one doesn't actually have a working slide, but that's fine. Well, and that's fine because I mean in the game you really only see the characters just reload the magazine. You don't really see them use the bolt. But then there's like there's like an enchantment pack for pistols that make actually like the slime move and stuff. But yeah, this magazine I know that it looks like it can come out, but it can't. And it's just because so I use layering. I also did it for these ones too. But for okay, so but for the last two layers, so for the last two layers, for the last two layers, so for the last two layers, I actually caught the magazine part just to make this look. I just wanted to make it look good. I was like, it really does look like you can take it out, but you can't. It was like this whole, or this part of the gun. Okay, so yeah, then, there's these parts up here on the top. This is still part of the sight. Okay, so this piece is supposed to be smaller, and then, because then I couldn't move the ring up, but it has to be all the way down here because of it. But yeah, I mean, I already got glue. Yeah, these pieces are just these little things I found. I cut off the back of them, and then I super glued them to the cardboard. I sharpened over them because I didn't really want to paint them. Coming off a little bit, but yeah. The barrel I just made out of a piece of PVC. Yeah, I did light a fuse in it to make it look as if I was like firing the gun, but yeah. Yep. Still smells like fuse, so yeah, yeah, it's doing that one there. The way the barrel's held in place is I actually have a wooden dowel that goes through the gun, through here, and goes inside the gun. Pretty far, actually. Maybe like to here, to the end of the bolt. And it's actually very sturdy. It used to be holding my tape, but then once I got more hot glue, I hot glued it in there instead. And this is the SMG. For some reason, this is one of my favorite weapons for some reason, because it's like one of my favorite guns. It's just so cool to me. Next we have the minigun and the mini pack. So this is the mini pack. I just used a Rice Krispies box. This is a can of like a thing of tacky glue, and I painted it as like a fire extinguisher. Although the paint comes off it very easily, but yeah, I guess I just have to deal with it. And then you have And then I hot glued this empty acrylic paint can here, and I did some other things to make it look like a fire extinguisher, because we do actually have a real one, but that would be too heavy. And then there's this little vent thingy here that I just made out of some cardboard and tape, and then I have these parts which are just cardboard and tape. And yeah, I painted, actually, the whole thing's dolphin gray, the main color. I know it's supposed to be white, but I didn't actually have enough, so I actually had to just use dolphin gray. But yeah, I painted the cross, and it's got straps. I'm not really gonna put it on right now, but yeah. Over there. And here's the medigun. Now, as you can see, the medigun's got these wires here. And as you can see, yeah, one of them's longer than the other. I also extended the handle because of the wires. Well, yeah, I know it's supposed to be at an angle, but I still like it. Yeah, this handle piece actually moves. There was originally a rubber band mechanism, but the rubber bands broke, so I just decided, you know what, it doesn't need one. And it's got this little part here, not sure what that's for. Maybe it's for, like, if you want to like, hold it somewhere else, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure the handle's supposed to be longer, but this is perfect for me, so I can heal you. It moves pretty well, actually. I'm really proud of the minigun. Really proud of this one. I really do appreciate my minigun. Alright, so the last thing. This is another one of my favorites. A Soldier's rocket launcher. Actually, no, this isn't the last one. I still got one more. This one actually has like loadable rockets. Rockets you can load to, so you can. There you go. So this handle is a bit longer. It's longer than this handle. In the game. It's mainly made out of an ABS piece of ABS PVC. Well, it's not. It's ABS. This is an ABS pipe. My medigun, the main pipe, is also made out of ABS. Yeah, it's got the stud. I just use hot glue 6 to make that, and like a piece of and you know, just like a piece of wire. I'm holding the front of this so then rockets don't come out. But yeah, that's what that looks like. I know it's supposed to be off to the side more, but I just didn't really want to do that, so yeah, that's what it looks like. But yeah, now it's got the trigger guard and stuff. It's got, the handles are really nice. This is just another piece of PVC. I would have used this for the minigun, but I had to use that bigger piece instead. But this probably would have looked way better, but I mean, I already used that piece, so there's time to get more of this. There's this piece of PVC. I'm holding this piece. I probably maybe this one might have been good. I don't know, but there is. Yeah, and then I just use cardboard to build this part up because, oh yeah, so I'm pretty sure that like it starts out small here, it goes up, and then like it goes whoop, and it's supposed to go like around it, and then it goes down again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's kind of how it's supposed to go, but yeah, oh yeah, the exhaust port is made out of it's one of those, like, you know those like lights that, this is like one of those lights that this is from one of those like lights, those like heating lights, yeah, like there's like these bulbs that produce heat. Usually you probably would have found these in like a barn or something, or like a chicken coop. You use to heat up chickens. To keep our chickens warm. Yeah, that's what that's what this is from. I think it looks really nice, although I think the one in the game is supposed to be like more cone shaped, but yeah, I like this a lot. Okay. And I just used a big piece of cardboard for the grip on the side. Okay, so, I actually don't have no products here too. This is the Pyro's flare gun. Yeah, my dad calls it a blunderbuss because, you know, just the way the barrel is. It's from like a movie, I don't know, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got this little part. It's a mix of the Orion flare gun and a flare pistol. This is from the well, this guy took place in like 1968. Flare guns did not look like this in the 60s. My dad told me. Yeah, it's really nice actually. It's got this little thing. As you can see, because the normal flare guns don't have that on them, but like flare pistols do. And I'm guessing that's how they use like to break the barrel. So you go, it's even got a trigger, which is actually kind of cool. But I also hand painted it. We assembled it before I painted it, which I probably should have painted it first, but I think I still did a good job on the paint. So yeah, that's the flare gun. Now the last thing I have is the dead ringer. I wanted to say this one for last because this one I just thought is the coolest to me. So yeah, this one was also 3D printed. Now, so okay, so now this one when I printed it had like a hinge because it was supposed to move. Like I attached the two parts together and move. But whenever I tried to do that, that part broke instantly. So and then what I decided to do, and this part broke. But then we glue that together. Then what I decided to do is just get some tape and stuff. And do that. It didn't really close properly, but I still did it. And then I decided to do a piece of, then I decided to do a, but I actually, the tape was all the way down here, so whenever it closed, like it closed like to here, and you can still see some of that part was exposed. So then what I, okay, so then I decided, to use, a piece of cardboard. I said, no, then I decided to cut the tape and re-put it and then, like, move it to where it would close better. I mean, it closed in the right spot, but it still just didn't really work. Then I decided to try to use cardboard. That didn't work. So then I just did this, which is tape, and it actually, yeah, like it closes and opens, as you can see. So let me just see. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It really does look like the one from the game. But yeah. So okay, so basically what the dead ringer does is, okay, so so if you have it open, if you're just, if you get killed, well, so if you take damage, it'll drop a ragdoll of your body. It'll drop a ragdoll of your body, and it'll say that like, I don't know, like for example, like Scout killed. Let's say Scout's killed Spy. In reality, Spy, but basically it drops a ragdoll, and it says that, or say like Scout killed Spy. Because then, Spy, would be invisible and you get a speed boost. And also, yeah, you want, and also, if anyone, there's also a damage resistance, so you can't really die easily. So the speed boost lasts for like 3 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds, and it's so visible. And then once this runs out, then your visibility goes away, so you only got a certain amount of time. So basically, it's like faking your death, basically. That's pretty cool. I really do like the way that this watch turned out. Yeah. So anyways, um, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, bye.